Welcome back, guys, to the IEM Dallas 2023 close qualifiers for the Oceania region. And I've got to say, the first map, VERTEX 16-8, Mr. Crystal Ball here, completely nailed it. Now we get to Rooster's map pick, which is Inferno. And hey, I think this one's going to go for Rooster. And what do Rooster really need to improve on, given the fact that it didn't look like they were into it that much at all, really,
Yeah,
I'm going to
look,
say, on Vertigo.
yeah, they never got into the game, and it comes back of Vertex starting on that T side where they posted up. Was it 11
11
rounds?
rounds.
So yeah, that was just I mean, it was all one way traffic for Vertex on the CT side on the T side. Now it's gonna have to work out. Does Hazza Addict is gonna find two? Meanwhile, trades coming out for Roost. They've actually got four trades. All of a sudden, Malta now left in a one on, and we're not even 30 seconds in. We've already got four people down for Vertex, and there it is, Rooster. They will put the first on the board. The pistol round going the way of Rooster. Again, this is their map pick, so I think
Mm-hmm.
what again? What number is Rooster going to be
I'm
happy
not. I'm
with?
not sure. I can say probably 10 rounds at least. Because that's the first time I've ever seen someone actually break Vertex's four-man hold on the A side, where they just hold four players on a four-player cross. TJP got 3 kills there to break that. It's the first time I've seen it broken by any team.
Well, they made quick work of the pistol rounders. You got some Deagles and some 5.7s. Still got a bit of utility on the side of Vertex as well. Multi brace getting tagged up with a bit of nade damage there as they're already pushing down towards the bottom of Banana. They got that control already. Nedic is going to take down Brace as Malta's going to get shot through a smoke by ASAP, and all of a sudden, good chunk of nade damage done to Rooster, but they are left in a 3-on-5, and they're already giving up the B-bomb site. Wouldn't be surprised if they send Rackham on a free hunt with the Mac 10 trying to farm up the cash, because you get a kill with a Mac 10, that's $600 per kill.
Yep. Did Rackham miss both of them? He did. He was actually checking out middle, and both Addict and Aslo have just snuck out via 2 apps. So they're not going to get anything there. But they might be able to take down PZ. PZ is the second player going across. Rackham should take down PZ, and he does. Rackham's going to be careful though, because he could be traded out from Attic, because he's unaware of those 2 players that have pushed through T-Apps already, and that ends the reign of the Mac 10.
Yep.
Still hunting, actually, at the moment.
Yep. Well, you go back, was the second round of the second half where Vertex had
Yep.
pistols and they managed to walk away. I think it was 3 AKs and a Galil. So Rooster not making the same mistake twice, you'd say.
Yeah, definitely not making the same mistake twice. They do recover a Mac 10, but, in this round, it's not very strong, okay? Not very strong.
So you had your crystal
Should,
ball out
should,
for map one on Vertigo. Where's the crystal ball? Where have you got your Spidey? Yeah, your Spidey thing. Spidey
I said
senses. Where else?
16-12. I
And
said
you're going Rooster.
16-12 on Inferno. Yep.
You know what? Well, they're off to a good start on the T side, and yeah, we're seeing quite a few rounds on the T side here as the Molotov going to push Malta back just a little bit. Hazza with that 5-8 that a dig. He gets fully blinded up, and there goes ADK. He's going to find two, and all of a sudden now Brace, he's going to get taken down there. It should be somewhat of a quick mop up here for Rooster. They'll be able to push their way onto the bomb site. That will make it a third in a row, and
I was actually a bit surprised that they are able to, or even with the Hazard and the Flash getting a 1 dig, that Vertex won't be able to take away any weapons there. I was actually really, really surprised, given the fact that Hazard just started the tone with a 1 dig.
yep, he was fully blinded up, and the fact that there was another 3 players at the top of Banana just waiting to trade that one out as PZ from CT is going to find 80k, but that is about all that he will find, and it will be 3-0, so a clean start as the first rival round should come out here for Vertex, and that's exactly what it's going to be. PZ, where do you reckon that he's going to be posted up with? Will be Banana, top, middle? Where does PZ like to play on this map?
I gotta say, check his spawn out. I'd definitely say his spawn would have to be, I'd say, top middle, given that he's more close to A, but he's gonna go to the B site instead. Now, the early flash being thrown towards Hazard, so they can't get any map position whatsoever where Rooster are gonna be. In fact, Hazard's actually expected to quickly aggress. Smoke's gonna be thrown from quad by Addict, and TJP's just gonna be like, nah, we're not gonna pick that today. Pigsy actually rotated back towards middle. Holding towards middle at the moment. Rooster quickly creeping through these apps.
I think PZ might have just been going over there to drop his utility, drop a smoke and whatnot. So just to make sure that the B players have got a good chunk of on banana. TJP down to 76 HP after a nade courtesy of PZ. TJP looking to push through this smoke. But they've got to keep an eye on Hazu, who's tucked inside of the cubby. PZ, watching, waiting for that peak to come out from TJP and Rooster. Pushing forward now. Smoked off Archer. With a nice racker. Nice spot there to Hazard. But it is PZ with that AWP to find two.
Oh, what a beautiful shot from PZ again. Can he get a fourth? Nah, trade out by TJP. Figured it'd be posted on default. They should know where Addict is, but Brace has rotated over. So 1-for-1. Netic trades out immediately on towards Brace. And Netic trying to plant the bomb. Molotov being thrown to sight. Now Netic's going to move. He sees Addict. He knows Malta's coming through, but Malta with the trade. And I think he's going to let him know as well. Oh, and actually, he actually was picking up the AK.
Now, there was definitely some extra bullets being thrown after that. After the kill had come in. So nice hold there by PZ.
I was wondering what Malta was picking up because I heard something be picked up, and I'm like, what did he pick up? But yeah, there was some BN there, of course. Rooster is well known for talking a bit of smack, and same with Vertex as well. They both got some really good banter. So I think Malta's letting him know, and Malta's really good at it. I'm gonna say Malta's got some witty one-liners as far as I know.
So 3-1 scoreline in favour of Rooster. The first wraparound going the way of Vertex. Nade from Malta down to the bottom of Banana. Netic down to 81, so not an effective nade, but nade that takes a bit of damage for Rooster, and so far it just seems like they're really persistent with hitting this A bomb site.
Yeah, I was gonna say that I think they're just trying to dismantle Vertex's four-man hold that they have here, and then they react to it basically as well. And Vertex, ever since they got caught out there in pistols, haven't replicated that four-man hold onto middle. But I guess it's due to, I think, having an MP9 there instead on Hazard.
Yep. So bomb making its way over towards the top of Banana as TJP just clearing out all the necessary angles. PZ blinded through a smoke onto ASAP, so a nice shot by PZ, and that was towards top of middle as they got a three-man defense over here for Vertex. It's going to be pushing through a smoke, pushing through Molotovs, and there is some kills coming out, and all of a sudden TJP left and finds himself with a 1-on-3 situation. Going to try and go for the bomb plant. We'll be able to get the bomb down as Malta coming in from the coffin side and playing. And there he is, Addict with a nice headshot onto TJP, and Vertex go back to back. And I'm going to say that late three-man hold for Vertex really proved to be the difference maker, holding on to the Molotovs, the smokes late in that round. And so you see a lot of that now, where players will have a third person over towards B to drop their utility just to have that extra bit of utility, especially for those late round crunches that that we see.
Yeah, it was a great Molotov thrown by I think it was Hazard especially. Like, that's a well timing. That's the difference between B getting taken and you holding B. Is that Molotov did probably about 50, 60 plus points of damage, and that MP9 can just go absolute right in that. They grabbed some AKs off that as well. That's the big thing here as well. Rooster, the most important thing was TJP planting that bomb despite that, given that 1v3 scenario. And I think Malta realized his mistake halfway through when he just rushed back to coffins. TJP shut down by Hazard. Quad? Compared to the previous round where TJP was effectively nailing every one tap, he has been stopped somewhat. Hazard can't get the second, but ASAP takes a lot of damage in response.
Well, you look at ASAP and Nedic, 11 and 18 HP, so there's 29 HP between those two players. PZ's got 34, and Nedic from up on top of the balcony will find not one, not two, but finds a third. Nedic will take him down. 4 HP left. He's got a smoke. He's got a flash. He's got quite a big dream ahead of him if he wants to put Rooster's 4th round on the board. And the beauty of it is that he's managed to find himself into the big pit, but as you can see, PZ with that USP would have been called that Nedic is low. I think that was, I want to say it was Azza who took him down. PZ, Addict who took, braced Nedic down to 11 HP, but it's not going to matter. You give the man 11 HP, you give him 4 HP, it doesn't matter. That's a 1-on-2 clutch situation. That was beautiful to see Nedic do that, because you go back to map 1, 16 kills on Nedic. That was equal top frag for Rooster. ASAP had 16 as well. TJP and Rackham, they both had 14, and ADK only had 6. So huge round for Rooster and Nedic to come away with the victory there. As you can see, pistols, some smokes on the side of VERTEX, and they've got 5 smokes and just a couple of pistols.
Yep. I'm gonna say that Nedic with 4 bullets, 2 1-taps. And I gotta say that, I think VERTEX played that well, but it's just great play from Nedic from pit. And also, not to mention, he's very, very wary of a graveyard push as well, which is extra points to Nedic as well. Now, PZ, just trying to check all his angles. Trying to get a 1 dig at least. Oh, TJP, could he get a free K here? Not a chance.
Well, I heard 2 5.7s go off just then. So they know 2 plates for VERTEX are sitting over here with 5.7s. Again, they could be worried of that stack, but you've got rifles and the AWP coming and heading over towards B. Of course, we can see that now the rotation is coming out by Addict. It's coming over via CT. He's only got USB to help with the situation, but there goes Hazard. Takes down, gets taken down by ASAP, I should say. ADK is going to take down Brace, and now we are in what is essentially 2-on-4. Nice little dink there onto ADK, down to 38 HP, but it's all left up to PC with the Deagle. Not going to find any. ASAP finds 2, ADK found 2, and TJP found 1 in the round, and that will make 5-2 for Rooster. I'm going to say we're seeing a lot of T-side rounds in the first. We've seen 11 in the first map for that first half. Then now we're seeing 5 on this side. But don't forget, Rooster picked up 4 on the T side as well. So a total of 15 out of the 24 rounds that were on T side. And I mean, if we get to that that 24-25 round mark, I dare say that with the way that things are going between Rooster and VERTEX, there's no reason why we're not going to see 15, 16, 17 rounds from the T side.
You're going to say VERTEX, well, they've been through 2 ecos as well, VERTEX as well, so probably the massive bias on the T-side around there. But, both maps are T-sided, even Inferno's T-sided these days, so not entirely unexpected as well. But I gotta say, Rooster look a bit sharper on the aim at the moment, even with those 2 anti-ecos. VERTEX couldn't really get anything out of that either, so they've got a bit less utility, but that's pretty much it.
We get into the 8th round between VERTEX and Rooster. This second map of this best of 3 is, you see a lot of halls control for VERTEX. PZ posted up with the AWP. He's also got Addict there to help with the situation. ASAP could be walking into a death trap, and if he doesn't get a flash, PZ may just be able to get a free kill here onto ASAP. You see the slow peek, jiggle peek coming out, and there is a nice shot for PZ to take down ASAP, man. Advantage right now for VERTEX, 5-on-4 situation, but look at Rackham. Already pushed up top and middle, and PZ not going to be aware of the fact that one was already so far up, and look at Addict coming in from the boiler. Nice shot, nice no-scope from Nedic.
Just a save here from VERTEX at this stage. Not really much they can do. They've lost A completely. I mean, Nedic's no-scope just pretty much summed up the round. And it's going to be 6th round for Rooster here. And Rooster, TJP could be hunt. He might catch a player unaware. Does catch Hazard completely unaware. And that's a weapon taken out of their hands. Traded out by Malta. Now, Brace, can he snag an AWP as well? This is... Will Rooster turn around to middle now? Because they can't let that AWP get away. Brace is actually expecting it as well. He's not expecting to get that AWP.
Yep. Hell, ADK's picked it up and he's found himself down in Mexico, just trying to, down in the underpass, trying to find his way over towards second middle. As again, they look just to make sure that they can retrieve that AWP. It is a 6th round for Rooster, 6-2. VERTEX, they look a totally different side to what we've seen on Vertigo.
Yeah, I'm going to say... Not ASAP, sorry. I was going to say ASAP again, but no, it was actually Rackham. I'm going to give Rackham the right credit. Rackham snuck by really, really well there and caught PZ completely off guard, even though PZ gets the opening pick. Like, he just snuck on by and just went boom. And it's going to be another timeout here as well.
That's 2 in the first 8 rounds. I got to be careful, because if they go through their timeouts, and especially late in the game, if it becomes close and they find themselves in front, and then we see Rooster, and again we could potentially see Rooster fighting back. If they don't have that timeout to stop the momentum, it just might just be one-way traffic, and think, well, maybe we shouldn't have used 2 timeouts in the first 8 rounds. We've only had 2, 3, maybe 3 gun rounds, if that. So they've been unable to build their economy, and this is exactly what we've seen on Vertigo, where it was roles reversed. VERTEX were absolutely just dismantling Rooster, and now they're copping a taste of their own medicine.
Yeah, pretty much it at the moment. The aim hasn't been really favouring VERTEX, and also not to mention as well, VERTEX has been caught up position a few times as well. And also not to mention as well, Rooster's maintaining some pretty decent map control on B, on Banana, and VERTEX haven't really challenged for Banana at the moment, which has led to this awful scenario where they're just depending on their aim to try and win rounds here as well. And Rooster can definitely match it. Now, Brace checking boiler, doesn't see anybody. They have probably ascertained now that Brace is around this boiler apartments area, given that he stepped into it. Just checking around, ASAP just creeping in apps. Addict on an off angle with the... Has he got a Zeusy out? No, he's got the USP. ASAP gets the opener. Can he get the second? Tagged up by Hazard, but he does get the second in the end. And Brace taken out by TJP, but it trades out 80k. Should be a bomb plant into A. They lose one of the M4s. Should be a save here as well for next round. Not really much they can do. VERTEX, give me another anti-eco, clean anti-eco from Rooster. They're going to lose 1 player. Give me 7 on the board.
Well, you were expecting, Rooster to, to come out firing on Inferno, and again, this was their map pick, and again, like I said, what we've seen on Vertigo from Rooster, these are 2 different teams at the moment. It's just this really sets us up. If Rooster can continue on with their winning ways, what they're doing on Inferno, again, they're doing all the right things on what VERTEX did on Vertigo. This sets us up for an absolute banger of an overpass finale. But they've got to get there first. They've still got to find themselves with another 9 rounds on the board to make it 16.
Yep. Give me a full buy here from VERTEX as well. Also, not to mention all these nades. So, I say nades are massive on Inferno, just absolutely massive. I think they'll be happy that they got some flashes, got some HE grenades up peasy, looking down towards middle. I think Roost every round to flash middle as well to make sure this orb has no impact whatsoever.
Yep.
Now we'll multi-throw a deep HE grenade. In fact, he receives one himself. Like I say, some VERTEX nades. TJP might get an opener here. He does get an opener, but traded back by Brace. That was a beautiful trade. Rotations may come through from PC, and they are. Ooh, Brace hit through the wall bang, and it's actually very fortunate for Brace because he would have gone down if it didn't.
So 10th round in this second map of this best of 3. You've got a 4-on-4 situation. Rooster, of course, this was their map pick. They couldn't get anything going on Vertigo, but now find themselves after a little break after map number 1 and finding themselves with riding the wave of momentum here on the T side of things. 7 rounds already. Brace, half HP. PC poses up, little gap in the smoke. Of course, probably a timed or a purposed planned smoke just to make sure that if Rooster want to get aggressive through that one, he misses the shot. So now another smoke comes out from both PZ and the teasers. Somehow he's managed to get away from that one. He was inside the smoke, pushed inside of the barbecue, and all of a sudden flashed up and now finds himself coming out from coffins. 4-4, make that 4-3. Brace gets taken down by ADK, and surely they are calling for a save, although Addict managed to find Nedic, but I dare say that it's already good. Yeah, look, they're already running away.
You don't
an early
interested in
call.
that.
No. Well, they were 3-4, and then they found themselves 3-3. If it was a 3-2, maybe a different situation, but again, with how they've been going in this first half and this second map, we spoke about the economy trying to build on the CT side of things. It's just been almost near non-existent. I mean, look at PZ; he's down to $0, but once the bomb goes off, he'll $34. So they're on max loss money bonus, which means the three guns that they saved, the 2 M4s and the AWP, they'll be able to keep it. And Malta and Price, they'll be able to buy themselves up. So we will see another rifle round for Vertex. But again, like what we've seen on map number 1, we're 10 rounds in, and we already see Rooster secure the half on the T side.
Yeah, but not really much Vertex can do, just being outmuscled at the moment, really. And also mention as well that Vertex have been losing the utility. Usually the CT side wins all the utility damage, but they're losing it at the moment. Rooster actually winning with the HE grenades and mollies.
Yep. So again, that banana control is crucial. Malta down to half HP.
Geez.
Meanwhile, TJP is going to take down Hazard, and again, another man advantage. And so many times we are seeing already in the early parts of this.
Second TJP.
Yeah. Yeah, these man advantages are, these opening duels. Rooster, I got to say that, without looking and without crunching the numbers, I want to say that, they've probably won 80% of those opening duels.
TJP getting a bit overconfident there, trying to take on Addict. And he loses that duel as well. Addict in a 1v1, but Rackham able to trade out in the end. You say TJP, I think he got 3K in the end, actually. I thought he got a 4th. Well, was going to get a 4th if he hit Addict, but yeah, I gotta say, TJP really opened up that round. He also drew all those rotates to A very early on that allows Rooster to just get into B. And yeah, Vertex going to call a timeout here because, yeah, Rooster just stomping all over them at the moment.
So they have one timeout for the remainder of this map. Although, with the way things are going, I mean, this just could be an absolute stomp. And Rooster, I mean, even if Vertex somehow managed to win out the rest of this half, to get 6 rounds on the CD side, it's going to have to be a pistol win for them if they want to have any sort of chance at bringing this one back and trying closing this out. But I think with the way things are going and with what we're seeing from both teams on their own map picks, I think Overpass is it's looking juicy already.
Yep, it's going to have to end the half here as well as the main thing, because Vertex could risk to get 6 rounds and they're back in this here. And Hazard burns down TJP, and that's a huge pick as well, because TJP has been getting multi-frags all over the place, winning a lot of isolated 1v1 duels. Ooh, PZ's not going to be happy with that, but PZ gets away with it, and Addicts can't capitalize on it either, so they're going to hit A, because basically they're all... Oh, PZ gets the opener, but he's going to be traded out by Rackham. They know Addicts in this pit area, and ASAP will hunt him down. And it's going to be a 3v3, and are they going to go for the retake in this scenario? I think at this point they've got to go for it. They don't have really a choice anymore. Like, Vertex have to go for this now.
Yep.
Now Rackham caught by Brace. ASAP going to have to get into the bicycle.
One's almost halfway ticked, by the way, and Malta finds himself as Malta wraps it up. And yeah, the bomb was almost starting to get away. It was halfway ticked by the time Malta come in and said, you know what, I've had enough of this round. They need to put more than yeah, 2 and 3 rounds on the board. They want to try and again stem that bleeding. Rooster have just been absolutely dominating here in this first half of this second map, this best of 3, the IEM Dallas 2023 close qualifier. So map 1 going the way of VERTEX on Vertigo, 16-8. And of course, a Roosters map pick on Inferno, starting on the T side. Now, if we do get to overpass, they will knife. Oh, TJP down to 16. Now they'll actually knife for starting side. So that could be big in the grand scheme of things. But Brace, meanwhile, Brace has found himself having to watch, and it just misses the timing. And PZ also misses the shot, throws a
I think
nade
he
out.
saw the timing. I think he saw the timing. He just backstabbed ASAP there. He saw the timing. He just didn't, go into it until a bit later, just in case he saw a second person go across. And that's led to Addict having a backstab onto ASAP just then. He definitely saw the cap.
Yep, yeah, absolutely. So VERTEX, it's been a while since they've been in a man advantage situation, but we see Rooster top of banana right now. PZ with the AWP sitting here solo. You got Malta and CT spawn just sort of making sure that when it's sort of pushed up. A nice shot there by PZ onto Rackham. They'll deploy a smoke for CT and a smoke to cover PZ. Now here comes Malta. Nice shot by PZ to take down Nedic. Then all of a sudden ADK left here in a 1-on-3. Make that 1-on-4, sorry. And it's going to miss the shot. Should be. If he really wanted to. He could go for the bomb plant.
Ooh, wall bangs. Oh, he gets it! I was going to say the first shot wasn't that great, but the second shot just lined up on him. I was like, he's going to go for the wall bang, isn't he? And ADK doesn't get a plant straight on the head because the head's a one shot with that wall bang position there. That's a 4th round for VERTEX, and PC caps off a great round. Other than the 2 misses, he really should have hit that last shot there to make it 4 on the board.
So we spoke about Hazza, early in the pre-game. He finished Vertigo with 25 kills. 5 kills in map number 2. It just goes to show you that, where you can have a real good game in the first one, but then all of a sudden, if things don't go your way and, you find yourself just struggling just a little bit. But I'm going to say PZ, he finished at 18 kills, right around the middle with that AWP. He's really leading the way. And of course, Addict, who, we spoke about a number of times as Malta. He's going to get taken down. Brace will get the trade, but ADK is going to make it a 2-for-1 trade. And now 2 players lost over towards B. And now it will be PZ to rotate with the AWP. And all of a sudden, they are ready to storm this bomb site. As the Molotov goes down, they'll know that he's coming through church. Rackham will take down Hazza, and ADK, a big spot here. And he's going to go for the knife. That's the second knife we've seen, 2 maps. 2 maps, 2 knives.
Very, very cheeky by ADK there, and Rooster get up to 10. I've got to say that, Addict probably didn't expect ADK to be that advanced to begin with. But I think PC, when he looked out, it was a bit too late there. ADK was already knifing as well. It was actually a really, really good flash as well by Rooster to just enter on the site, and this ADK got a freebie there with a knife.
Yep. Well, he would have heard PC go through church, and of course, with the smoke down, you can just you can play out and just walk through the smoke, walk into CT, and it just makes makes things a lot easier. So damage done to both teams. Looks like we've got a fast A hit coming out here in the final round of this first half on map number 2. As Addict is going to find only find one. Rackham is going to find one. ASAP will take down Brace. As it's still on the site, he's been a man that's been pretty quiet on map number 2. He will find one. Looking for a second. Does a bit of damage here on the ASAP bomb. Not going to go down just yet. Nedic will take down PZ. And 3-on-2 situation. Make that 3-on-1. As now it is all left up here to Malta. You've got a minute 5 remaining. And the bomb will go down. And it's going to be a nice kill. Easy kill there from Malta on the ASAP. But Nedic is going to close out the round. And there we go. 11-4. And exact same scoreline on what we've seen on Vertigo, although roles reverse this time.
We'll go to a quick break for the halftime break. We can see the remainder if this Zonix law is going to come into effect in just a moment. Welcome back, guys, to the second half of Vertex v Rooster. I gotta say, Vertex struggling. Okay, definition of struggle at the moment. And it just seems like that Rooster are basically playing them like, yo-yo on a string.
It's certainly been one-way traffic for Rooster in the first half, but we'll see a very slow pistol round coming out here from Vertex, and see a bit of damage done to both teams. ADK is going to find one as Malta will open up the round here in this second half pistol round. Vertex trying to bring one.
Was a bit deceptive there. ADK didn't hit a head. ADK hit the wall. I thought he hit a head as well onto Malta, but no, he didn't.
Hit everything but the head, or everything but the body. And here we go, Rackham inside the boiler. Should be able to spot out four. In fact, spots out all four. Takes down Braces. Rackham getting flanked from behind by Hazard. And there we go, 3-on-2. Make that 4-on-2. Sorry, it is. Addicts will take down Netty. But look at this. ASAP inside of the big pit. It's going to be spotted out here by Hazard. And all of a sudden, ASAP is going to find another kill. So now brings it back into a 2-on-2 situation. HP advantage going the way of Rooster. ASAP missing a number of shots. And ASAP is going to find the quad kill. And a beautiful retake. ASAP from the big pit finds himself up on top of Graveyard and finds not one, not two, not three, but the quad kill. 4 kills. And that will make it 12-4. And Rooster, they start off, they go back-to-back pistol rounds here on Inferno.
Yeah, that's going to be a bit of a, bit of a missed opportunity from Hazard there. Hazard had an opportunity to take down ASAP, and ASAP, well, beautiful shot there. I think the only criticism there is that PZ is going to make sure when he's holding that crossfire or holding middle, that his head's not exposed at the wagon side. Because ASAP just popped his head like a watermelon as a free kill there as effectively as well. Given the fact that the second player was on the site and wasn't really unable to keep the pit player, caged in basically.
Yep. Malta just going over, a nade going over the top of Malta's head. PZ will open up onto TJP, and we see 2 AKs, a couple of Galils and a Deagle coming out for Vertex, of course, courtesy of that bomb going down in that pistol round second half. This is the 17th round, 12-4 scoreline in the way of Rooster. And again, we see not many times we've seen Vertex open up with a man advantage, but it's a case of how to Rooster. How do they get that man advantage back and even put themselves at a man advantage? Little flash coming here, as is going to be careful. You got ADK coming in with the FAMAS as Hazard just tucks in behind the half wall and gets away with that one, you'd say.
Yeah, I think it was deliberate to give a bit of a noise cue out to see if they would flash out the check. So it ascertains there's at least 2 on B. And I've got to say, this is actually faked out Rooster here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Rooster have gone for a gamble stack on B. And they've completely abandoned all their A positions.
Yep.
Now, I'm not sure what led to that, whether it's, to Hazard boost, knowing that 2 players were there, given the fact that Hazard fell down, which means he has to be boosted. But Vertex have got a free sight on A. And, well, the flank is coming out very quickly, so that's good to see as well, because, they've ascertained that Vertex are on the A. Now Vertex got to get good post plants. The slowness on planting the bomb may prevent them from getting any good post plants at all. We'll see.
They're not going for this one. Look at Rackham. He's still over in church, so I think they're just sort of waiting for Vertex to push through after that bomb gets close to detonating, and they'll get the exit kills, I should say. So just trying to do some economy damage to Vertex. Of course, they know that they force bought in this one, but they are going through a library, so all 5 players will look to exit towards CT spawn, and a massive call there from Vertex to go through CT and get Rackham. He's going to be here. PZ's only got a Glock as well. I'm not sure what happened. Didn't he have a Deagle?
Who?
PZ. I thought he had a Deagle.
Let's see who's got the Deagle on the second hand. Probably one of the other players. Probably gave his AK over because he was on free HP. Yeah, he gave his AK over because PZ was on free HP, so he couldn't really fight, so they paid the AK to the higher level player, so there's Brace has the Deagle. Brace had the Deagle that round, and obviously PZ gave his AK to him.
Yep. Right. Well, Vertex have found a 5th on the board. TJP gonna find one through the smoke, and that's Hazard. Gone. And taken down immediately. And again, Vertex At a man disadvantage already, Rooster, inside the first 15 seconds, have found an opening kill. And all of a sudden,
I
again, it's
don't know
looking
how.
very bleak.
I don't know how
5-7
Vertex
through
didn't get
this
a kill
one.
there. Don't even know how they didn't get a kill there, to be honest, because DJP got heavily tagged up. Just with those bullets whizzing around him at this stage.
Yep. Well, has having a tough go on Inferno, just 7 kills, but he's tied with Malta and Brace. But you look over on Rooster's side, and the majority of them are spread out. And of course, you got ASAP, TJP both on 15 kills apiece. So, really showing the way for Rooster here on this second map, looking to send us into a third. But again, we've got to get through the second map. Of course, this map being picked by Rooster here on Inferno. 12-5, 40 seconds left in this 18th round. And again, it looks like they're going to head towards A. They'll come up towards top of middle right now. There's 3 players on this A-bomb site. And it's going to be essentially a 4-on-3 on this site. Big nade coming out. No, not as big as I thought. Only Malta. And he just got tickled there as Malta going to lose that fight to Rackham. Looking just on 1 HP. And, well, he's going to get taken down there by Brace. But Nedic only finds 1. Addicts is going to find a couple as well. So now 2-on-2. Addict down to 3 HP. So again, another winnable round here. Oh, 80k. Just missing the timing there. Player jumping towards pit. That was Brace. And he's at 100 HP. So that's a big move there by to get away from the graveyard and not put Addict in a 1-on-2 situation. But Addict, 3 HP, watching as ASAP slowly creeping in as the gun barrel shows Brace at ASAP. Yeah, both going to find a kill, but ASAP is going to win that battle. He will find 2. He'll clutch it out in a 1-on-2. 13-5. Big round there for Rooster.
I gotta say, great retake as well. Keeping Addict trapped in secret was massive, but Vertex did make it work with the crossfire between him and ASAP. Just 80k. Brace took out 80k, and I think he just didn't hold that crossfire for 1 second to take down 80k, and that's allowed ASAP to sneak in. It was just a pretty easy 1v1 in the end, actually. I think Brace ran out of bullets, ran out of the clip. I was taken down because of it. And that's given Rooster 13 in the end. And Vertex really need to start getting something going on their T side. Another bomb plant though, so that allows them to keep buying in. Hazel the Deagle this time. Deep nade from TJP. I don't think it's going to do any damage. It's just going to fly past Vertex. Brace. He's seen Rackham. It's actually expecting a crossfire.
Ooh,
Don't think TJ. Don't think he expected that, to be honest.
Yep.
80k though, great training, great hold off.
Yep. And look, that 1 kill is putting doubts in the mind of Vertex on where they want to go. They're not pushing into the site just yet. They know that there's another play here and maybe waiting for Roosters to sort of overextend and punish the rotations. But I think Rooster at the moment they're reading everything so well here on Inferno, and like I said, it's different. They look very different compared to what we've seen previously, but it's a 4-on-2 on this site. You've only got an MP9 as Nedic going to play towards. He's going to go to the big pit. I thought he might have been going towards mini pit, but we've already got ASAP there as well. Molotov flashes, smoke's being deployed. They start to move on to the A side. ASAP from the balcony finds 1. He finds a 2nd. In fact, he'll try now drop down to the mini pit. Now all of a sudden, it's a 4-on-2 situation. It was essentially it's now a 2-on-2 on this side. Brace is going to take down Rackham. Nedic will take down Malta. And Brace is going to get taken down. And another wonderful hold from Rooster. 14-5. And boy, this is really, really looking good for Rooster as they look to find themselves just 2 rounds away from taking us to a third on Overpass.
Yeah, I gotta say, this didn't check balcony at all. And they lost 2 players before they could even trade back a balcony. In fact, they didn't even trade out ASAP in the end. And then Brace had to deal with both, the apartment pressure and also the pressure coming in through brackets. I was gonna say, Vertex just need to do a bit of a better check this time around when they go into the sites, because basically the 2 players, neither of them were looking at apartments, given the fact that apartments were re-smoked. Like a smoke grenade or Molotov came in to stop them from stop the apartment player from popping out.
Yep.
Really, really need to check that angle just in case, a person's close by, because very odd for a Molotov to come that later around. and to
Yeah,
be
it was.
supposedly far away.
Yep. Yeah, it was well executed there by Rooster. Yeah, to hold off that. Well, essentially, when you look at the overall scheme of things, it was a 4-on-2. That Molotov in
Hmm.
towards the balcony to stop that one. As again this A presence once again as Rackham inside of the mini pit, but it's going to be Hazard to take down ASAP. Rackham, he only finds one, and now it's a 4-on-3 bomb going to not go down as TJP comes in with the flag from Boiler, and now it's 3-on-3. And surely they can get the plant here on this one. TJP just sort of checking his back as nice little boost here, just to see if they can find anything. Bombs start. Someone not sitting in the middle of the site, but not in the open. Now looks like it'll go down 3-on-3. Another retake situation is upon us. Addict is going to get taken down. Who's coming out? Does Malta take down ADK? Now all of a sudden Malta and Brace Tech 9 and M4 in the hands. It's a one-on-one trade, and Malta's going to win that one. Big round for Malta to win for his team, 14-6. And the money, Josh, is not all that great. ASAP on 1450, so they are more than likely going to probably force up here and probably take a double eco should they lose.
They've got a bit of money there, so I'm not. This is actually a hard one for them. Do they take a double eco, given that fact that TJP and Nedic have a bit of money behind them as well? So they can probably drop down an MP9 or something. But, given what ASAP's done, it's going to be a force up. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Overall, that round there was pretty much, I'd say pretty much won by the initial pushing towards A, even though it was very, very close towards the end, with basically the A players didn't get enough damage to really justify a retake. Now, I've got to say, great work by TJP to try and, make it competitive. But as soon as TJP got dinked, I believe, by Evil's Addict, and it was pretty much over in that 1v1.
Yep.
Because any bullet had to hit. Unfortunately, Malta's bullet hit the head.
Yep.
If he could have hit his shoulder, it would have took him out as well. But that was pretty much when the Mariners decided when they got into the A site. They got a bomb plant,
Yep.
probably all they were hoping. And winning the rounds just a cherry on top.
Yeah. So we see Addict with a Mac 10, and again, I wouldn't be surprised if he's the man leading the charge here. There's a double stack towards Boiler, ASAP, and Rackham going to combine to take down Brace. That'll be a Galil. It should be a Galil picked up. I believe it was. That was taken down, but smoke being deployed towards B. Molotov to follow up behind that smoke, but they're not pushing just yet. And again, that utility coming out now. They start to push Addict. There's the first man across. ADK gets taken down by Hazard. Hazard's found two, so Hazard starting to wake up right now here. Late in this game, the 21st round, 14-6, and immediately calling for a save from Rooster. So that will be 14-7. So they're still 7 rounds behind once this bomb goes off, but man, it is still a long way to go. And what we've seen so far from Rooster here in this second map has been nothing short of amazing counter strike, and really putting the test to VERTEX and potentially sending us to that third.
Yeah, they picked up that Galil there just then, as expected. I mean, they didn't want to pick up the Galil too early, just in case there was another player in apartments, and that would have been traded out, and they would have lost a weapon and lost a man down. So basically, overall, smart play there. But then when the execute happened on B, Rackham immediately grabbed a Galil. Smart play, good play.
So 14-7 as everybody that moved away from the site survives, and now we get into the 22nd round on this second map. Again, winner will go to the upper bracket, and the winner will take on either Greyhound or Encore, whoever wins that one, and the loser will play either Greyhound or Encore. As they are also on map number 2. But right now, we worried about Rooster and VERTEX. Map 2, 14-7 lead. Of course, this map being picked by Rooster. They started on the T side. They picked up 11 rounds, and they've been looking pretty good. So just the rifles that were saved over, the M4 and the Galil. P250 save from ASAP as well. He also had head armor just to save with that one. So I dare say that we're not going to see too much in the way of Rooster just yet, as again we wait for VERTEX to make a decision on where they want to go. And looks like we're going to see this B bomb site play coming in once again. Addict leading the way with the Mac 10.
I guess 80k playing this as passively as he can. He's got no flash to come in here. Brace hasn't seen anything either. 80k has just negotiated his way below the headshot of that smoke. Vertex aren't sure whether they've fully stacked this site or not.
Hmm.
That's why they're being very hesitant to go in. Like, have they got? Are they running into a 5 stack? So they got to make sure this nade set up, the Molotovs, the smokes, and flashes are perfect because they're expecting expecting players to be everywhere. It's just 80k on site, and Addict's just going to farm him. But well, a bit of friendly fire damage, but overall they make a bit of money from the Mac 10.
That's an extra 600 in the back pocket, but there we go. We'll have a 14-8 scoreline in the way of Rooster. And again, they're just, and like you said, Vertex were unsure if they were walking into the stack. It could have easily been a stack site, but of course Rooster stacking up that A-bomb site. And I'm going to say so far from what we've seen from Vertex, they haven't really hit one site more than the other. You know, they've been changing it up. They hit A a number of times, and then they've hit B a couple of times. So if Rooster can, you know, somewhat get a read on this one, they might just be able to, you know, just to close out, as Hazza is going to take down TJP just before the bomb does go off. And again, those three players, ASAP, Nedic, and Rackham, they survive once again for the second time in a row with what they had bringing in.
I guess say pretty much the reason why uh, with Rooster and that perspective is on not Vertex, right? With Rooster perspective as well, it's just not really worth it to push in basically. TJP almost try to get a gun out of it as well.
Yep. So some early utility damage and early utility being thrown again at the top of the banana. TJP and Hazard just waiting on the other side of the smoke, just holding hands a little bit, and it's going to be TJP who is going to win that fight out. TJP managed to sneak away, and Addict finds himself fully flashed up just behind the logs, and TJP has found himself back behind that half wall once again. In fact, he's starting to push up and get one. He might be able to find a second. In fact, finds 3 in the round, and TJP, he's really won this one, and more than likely putting map point in the way of Rooster. Nade hit, yeah, that was hitting TJP. So
Not like that. Not like that. Like TJP was just pushing forward to get more skill to bomb, and as soon as he gets hit by a nade, he gets sprayed down.
Yep.
And it allows Vertex to potentially retake this bomb, but not looking good for him. It should be Rooster 15 at the moment, but we never know. Molto and Brace got to negotiate something here. It's actually crucial timing by TJP as well. Maybe K can't get the double tap that he needs. They can get the double tap this time. Even though they fully secured the round at this point, but no, they've picked up the bomb. So they can probably run towards A. The A defenders, they've got nades on them. They're throwing HE grenades, trying to buy time. And now ASAP coming down through Boiler might be able to catch any of these players. No, they're actually walking past them at the moment. 80k, now Akim on site. Brace took down 80k. They might get the plant, which is going to be really against the run of play. Fake plant, but that's going to be the round here. Rackham should recover. Brace took down Nedic, but realistically, at the scheme of things, Vertex really should have been close to winning that round.
That came down to a one-on-one, just saying.
Yeah, I was going to say, because Brace took out Nedic.
Yep. That was a one-on-one. That was a winnable situation there for Vertex, but unfortunately, they now find themselves 7 map points behind. If they want to send us to overtime, it would have to be perfect from here on out, and we've already seen them struggle at the moment here on map number 2 as Rooster. They will have 7 map points to close map number 2 out and send us to a third, which will be overpass. Addict already down to 29 HP and has not seen one single person just yet. Molotov's out. We forced out of the situation. He'll find one before ADK. He's going to trade him back. So it's a 4-on-4 situation for the moment. But again, no real advantage for either team. But Rooster looking to close this one out here in this 24th round.
Just got to say, like, you know, that last round, Vertex shouldn't have been in it at all. I mean, Vertex had about 30 seconds to hit the A site, and everything went right for them, and just Rooster were unable to keep them buried. Now, Rooster, can they just convert this map point over and get to the third map? Brace, is he going to take down Rackham? He spots Rackham, and Rackham, he's traded out. No damage dealt. Rackham wasn't ready for the second player. Now, ASAP, expecting a push through Wagon. Now, Rooster players can't rotate because they don't have brackets. They don't have the long angle at all. So they can't really rotate. Now ASAP has to be a bit more adventurous. Can he catch any of those players out?
Geez, the
It's gonna
timing
be...
in CSGO, right?
Yeah.
Well, they might be able to get one here. He does get one, spots the second player, and all of a sudden it's going to be Nedic from inside a library. Going to smoke it off. They may be able to get the bomb down. The bomb is in the back of the site, but ASAP, he's been somewhat of a nuisance so far on this A bomb site. Bomb does go down. 3-on-2 situation here for Rooster. They will go for the retake if they can close this one out. Malta's going to take down ASAP. That's a big kill. ADK coming in from Toilet, trying to tap away on ASAP. Has is going to take down Nedic. They know where the last player is, and now it more than likely could be a 15-9 scoreline, but it's going to be ADK looking to close this one out. He knows where the last player is, and ADK is going to fight it. ADK is going to win that one, and he will have enough time. The bomb is going to get defused, and there it is, 16-8, and roles reversed for Rooster. They now take up a 16-8 victory, and that was cutting it very close, really leaving it to the last split second there.
I was being really concerned that he actually might have stuffed that one up because he didn't have too much time on that. I was like sitting there going, hey mate, you may want to just get the job done and that's it. You don't want to play another round against VERTEX. Especially, if you 15-9 and can